Picture this: Rome, the eternal empire, whose legions were considered invincible for centuries. But on August 9th, 378 AD, that myth of invincibility would be shattered forever at the Battle of Adrianople. The story begins with the Visigoths, not as invaders, but as refugees. Fleeing from the terrifying Huns, they begged Rome for shelter. But what they got instead was corruption, abuse, and starvation at the hands of Roman officials. You know what they say about cornered animals being the most dangerous? Well, these weren't just any cornered animals, these were Gothic warriors. Enter Emperor Valens, ruler of the Eastern Roman Empire. When word reached him that the Goths were revolting, he saw an opportunity for glory. Despite warnings to wait for reinforcements from the Western Empire, Valens' ego got the better of him. He wanted all the credit for crushing these barbarians. On that fateful summer day, the Roman legions marched toward Adrianople, their armor weighing heavy in the scorching heat. They hadn't eaten, they were exhausted, but Valens pushed them forward. What he didn't know was that he was walking into one of history's deadliest traps. The initial clash seemed to favor Rome, but then came the moment that changed everything. The Gothic cavalry, which had been away gathering supplies, returned at the perfect moment. Imagine being a Roman soldier, already locked in brutal combat, when suddenly thousands of horsemen thunder into your flanks. The Romans, packed too tightly to maneuver, were completely surrounded. What followed was nothing short of a massacre. The proud Roman legions, who had conquered most of the known world, were being slaughtered. Emperor Valens himself fell, his body never to be found. When the dust settled, up to 40,000 Roman soldiers lay dead. 2/3 of the Eastern army wiped out in a single afternoon. But Adrianople wasn't just another military disaster. It was a turning point that changed warfare forever. The battle proved that heavy cavalry could devastate infantry, setting the stage for the knights of medieval Europe. More importantly, it shattered Rome's aura of invincibility. The barbarians now knew that Rome could bleed and bleed badly. For many historians, Adrianople marks the beginning of the end for the Western Roman Empire. Within a century, Rome itself would fall to these same Germanic peoples, all because of one battle, one day of overconfidence, and one massive miscalculation. So what do you think? Was Adrianople the battle that truly ended an era? Or was it another infamous battle that marked the end of a great empire for you? Share your thoughts in the comments below.